The Estonia Residency by Investment program is one of the best residency by investment programs in the world today. As of the 1st of October 2019, Estonian citizens had visa-free or visa-free on arrival access to 179 countries and territories, ranking the Estonian passport 11th in the world. Citizenship can be applied for after 8 years of residency. Estonia is a Schengen country and one of the few countries that has visa-free travel to the USA, Canada, Australia, and also New Zealand. It's one of the best travel documents in the world as far as the number of visa-free travel that you actually have. But one thing that I don't like about it is they don't allow dual citizenship, and you'd have to relinquish your other passport and citizenship. And you also have to pass a language test in Estonian language to get the passport and citizenship program. Residency is granted to foreigners who participate in a company or operate as sole proprietors or invest in a business activity in Estonia with at least 65,000 euros or 16,000 euros if self-employed. The capital stock, the subordinated liability, and the amount of the fixed assets registered can be considered as the actual investment. Estonia does tax worldwide income. Also, Estonia's income tax is not assessed on the profit earned every year. Income tax is assessed on a monthly basis and only when profits have been distributed, like when you pay out dividends, for example. The corporate tax rate is generally a flat 20%, calculated as a 20/80 from taxable net income payments. Since 2019, if regular dividends are paid out, a reduced rate of 14% can actually apply. I'm going to give you my evaluation of this program, and it is as follows. The passport is a great passport as far as visa-free travel goes, as I've mentioned before in other videos. But if you're going to get citizenship, I would always get in a country that allows dual citizenship. Because it's a big mistake if you don't do this, because what happens is the government controls you and they can control your travel when you only have one passport, because then if you have a problem, you can't really solve that problem if you don't have but one passport. So, I always tell people, don't trust the government of the place you're living in. Always have two passports, okay? This solves a lot of problems and issues that come up. At least two. You maybe should have even 3 or 4, but that's what I would always tell you to do, because some countries' laws change and they might affect your passport. Some countries will actually decide later on that they don't want dual citizenship. They might require that you relinquish that passport. And then go with your new one, unless you're going to stick with that passport. So these are things you really have to take in consideration. Also, whenever a country requires you to learn a language to get the citizenship, you always run the risk of not learning the language good enough to get the passport, and thereby possibly wasting years of your life, never getting the passport. Remember this, a good fast-track program has these particular traits. And don't bypass any of them when you're actually looking or making a decision for a second passport. And they are: get a citizenship program that you know you can get as long as you have no civil or criminal past. A lot of residency by investment countries do not go by their statutory requirements after the minimum residency requirements have been made, therefore messing up your plans for the passport in a reasonable amount of time. And number 2 is make sure that the country you're applying for doesn't require military service to get the passport. And number 3 is make sure that the tax system that is in place in that country is either territorial tax system or pure tax haven and doesn't tax worldwide income on the actual investment income. And Estonia does not do that. It taxes on worldwide income basis. And number 4 is make sure if there's a language requirement that you already know that language fluently already before applying, or don't apply for the citizenship or even the residency program, because what you're doing is you're taking a huge chance that you might not learn that language good enough to get the citizenship, thereby spending many years of wasted time trying to get something that you're never going to get. And number 5 is always verify that dual citizenship is allowed, or don't engage in that program. You want to get into a passport that has as many visa-free countries as you can go to and have the requirements that I've just mentioned. if you want to learn more about how to legally get your taxes to zero or close to zero, do two things. Hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen. You get new videos as they come out automatically. And number two is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and fill out a questionnaire at the very top. You'll see where it says apply. Hit that, and then there are questions there you need to fill out, send back to us, and then hit the next button. It will come back to us automatically. And we deal with 67 citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries. That if you're not invested or interested in St. Kitts, we have other countries that you can go into. But I'll tell you, we're partial to St. Kitts because there's no income tax, no capital gains tax, no inheritance tax. Very few countries have those attributes, so we really like St. Kitts because of those. And also, you have a lot of visa-free travel that you can go to, include all the Schengen countries that you can go to visa-free. Thanks for watching. And if you got any questions or comments, just put them below, and I'll be glad to help you in answer those. And I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.